quickly how to do this. So this is Planning Center, obviously services.planningcenteronline.com. That's the website you want to type in. So if you're on your browser right now, go ahead and type that in. And it should bring up a website that looks somewhat like this. I'm going to go ahead and expand this a little bit for you. Somewhat like this. Perhaps you don't see all of these teams because you're not over all these teams, but my hope is that you perhaps see this folder right here. If you come to this folder, you just need to click on First Impressions Dream Teams, and then that'll take you to perhaps the dream team you guys oversee, which is the seating host team. Now, I've already added a bunch of plans for you guys, and I'm going to show you how to do that anyway, but here's the seating host team, and I'm going to go ahead and click this little button here, which is going to drop down the menu of all the plans we have for the upcoming seating hosts weekends. And so, for example, coming up, you have March 10th, right? And so if you'd like to see the individual plan, you can go here, and it's really simple. It has multiple service times over here, as well as under the service times, a Teams tab. You see that, how you can click Teams? It says Seating Host, and then when you click this little drop down again, it drops down into the 4 different services that we have for your teams to serve at. It looks like you need 6 people at each service, right? And it'll show that you have a center aisle position, a door 1, and a door 2 position, which is awesome. It has that for each service. I want to show you an easier way than just clicking right here and trying to add people. There is definitely an easier way to do so. And so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go up to this button here called Matrix. You see that? Matrix. And what this is going to end up doing is it's going to load a, it kind of looks like an Excel sheet over the next however many weekends you want to see, and it can also load previous weekends. And so I'm going to actually look back at maybe the last like 5 weekends, and I'm going to load the next 10 weekends from March 10th. So 5 weekends prior to March 10th, 10 weekends past March 10th. So let's go ahead and load this up and see what we see. And so this is what it's going to look like, right? This is the Excel I was kind of talking about. You'll see that the plan itself is listed in the columns, right? So here's February 24th. Here's March 3rd. I don't know why we have 2 March 3rds. I'm going to go get rid of one of those. Here's March 10th, March 17th. You get it. This is the plan. And then this is the drop downs for each of your teams. See, you can go in here and click this button, and you'll see all the people. So, for example, let's say Jesus is basically serving every weekend. That's what it looks like, right? And so what we do with Jesus is we're going to click his name and drag it over. And he's going to be in all of them. For some reason, it says there's a conflict there, but he's going to just be dragged over, drag, drag. And you can just keep doing that all the way down the line for the days he can be there. And if he tells you you can't, you just come back and you can either delete it, or he can, of course, decline the plan. Whoops. Let me move that here. Accept the conflicts. Get rid of him here. And then one more here. And now Jesus is quite literally planned out for the next 10 weeks. Okay, he's in every single plan. There are obviously some people that aren't able to serve every one of them. Maybe Lillian, she tells you, hey, I can only do, what was this, the 3rd weekend, the 2nd and 3rd weekend. So you can move her over to, here's the 3rd weekend. And then we can do that for April as well. Here's the 3rd weekend. Bam, right there. And so that's how it works out. And so you can do that for each and every one of the services. So that's the 8:30, right? Here's the 10. And that's the same exact thing. You just can drag them over into their different positions. You see, here's door 1. Here's all the door 1 people. Here's all the center aisle people. And here's all the restroom side people. And you just drag them into their spots on the corresponding weekend. And then once you're done with that, this is when it gets super simple. You have all these people, and they're going to have these little tiny email mail icons. You see that right there? They're going to have tons of those all over the place. What that means is they are set to the schedule, but they haven't been sent an email invitation to accept the plan. They haven't been sent an email to let them know, hey, we would love you to serve at this time. What you do for that is when you got all these positions filled, you go up, you click email these people. When you click it, you'll notice that there is a bunch of different plans, and it's telling you which ones you're emailing for. So say you don't really want to email for the 10th, the 17th, the 24th, because they're already done, right? March 3rd is done. You really just want to email from these here, from the 10th on. It's going to email the people with the status either unconfirmed or confirmed. At this point, no one is confirmed in these plans, so you can just leave it because it won't matter. And then it's making sure that it's in the team's seating host. And so when you click accept, this is where you get those emails. And so you can type in just like seating host plans, whatever you want to call it. And then it sends it to the customized first name. And you click here and you can just say, hey, you're scheduled. Let me know if you can serve. You're awesome. Always include some encouragement. And then once you send that, the email goes out to the people that are obviously getting these emails, the people who have signed up for their schedules, and they get that email and they can accept or decline all of those plans independently, or they can just accept them all and decline when it comes up that they can't make it. So either is fine, but that is the general way to do it. Again, it's really simple. If you guys want more training, glad to sit down with you. But that is it from Planning Center. Thanks, guys.